it's super obvious like what the video is going to be about. It's going to be about these weird keyboards, which is great.
I bought 8 keyboards ranging from $1 all the way up to $200.
Okay, that was nice. Trying to think how I would do this.
Yeah, I wanted to like animate the pixels, but I have no idea how to do that.
When you say animated pixels, what do you mean?
Like, you know how like I want like them to like move a little bit, you know, like because I made the
Like
layer
a little
keyboards.
bit like that.
Nah, it's like
What do you mean?
kind of like going in and out of focus, you know. Like I use like the mosaic effect, but I'm not sure how to like keyframe it in a way that like it kind of like animates a little bit.
Okay, you're gonna have to help me understand you a bit better.
It's hard to explain, but it's like kind of like I want it to like, you know how like in a video game where it's like something is unknown, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of like something like that.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So it's like it's mosaiced, and then it sort of like unmosaics into focus. Like it clears up into
Yeah,
focus.
but like it's always pixelated still, you know.
To be honest, I wouldn't actually keep it always pixelated.
Okay.
The reason being, like when you're pixelating, what you're essentially doing is you're withholding information. It's like a concept in storytelling. You've got setups, which is creating tension, creating curiosity, and payoffs, which is paying off the curiosity that you just gave. If you create tension, you create curiosity, e.g., a mosaic, but you never pay it off, you're just going to piss people off. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
It's sort of a joke without a punchline.
Yeah.
So I'm actually happy you didn't just keep it mosaiced and like keep it hidden. I see you did it a bit, but to be honest, I'm not too fussed about it. What I would maybe do is
$1.
I would add a vignette similar to what you've done, but for a blur. To constrict focus a lot more into what you're actually looking at.
Yeah.
I would maybe even experiment with a desat vignette as well, because like the whole scene is pretty like saturated right now, which is fine. It's more like a gaming type of edit. That's cool. But I think it would be cool. Like imagine the center of like, so the item that we're actually on at the moment is the one that's highlighted.
Okay.
Where you could also do this, it'll make it feel more like tactical. It'll feel like you're actually scrolling through. Two things. First of all, visually, just add like a desaturation where it would be keyframed like this. So the amount would be like 100%, and then it would basically dip to 0 and then back to 100%. And you would time each one where as they're scrolling on top, it would desat. It would saturate again. So it's almost like it comes into saturation as it comes onto screen. Does that make sense?
Wait, can you say that again?
I got you. Yeah. Okay. So you know how right now this is saturated, like it's normal, yeah. But this one's also fully saturated. Imagine like this was desaturated, and it only saturates like now I'm here, and then this one only saturates, and then like this one that would go out of saturation, etc. The second thing I would do is maybe rather than like a super smooth zoom in, this is playing on what I told Joshua earlier. You learn smooth animations, so you know when to not use smooth animations. We're using keyboard. I would probably just use literally like a 3-frame like zoom, where it would be like 50%, 80%, 100%, or like a 6-frame one where it's still like a entry curve, but it would be like chunks. So like 100, sorry, 50, 80, 90, 95, 100. So it would be like still that type of thing, but it would be like choppy. Because think about it, it's a key, right? Like you can imagine like it's choppy. And then I would add like click sound effects. So it's like sort of like clicky type sound effects. Each one comes up. Because then it'll actually feel like when you're scrolling. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay, you know in the alarm clock, I don't know if you keep it on silent all the time, but if you don't have it on silent, like when you scroll through the numbers, there's like a little haptic like clicky sound.
Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah.
That's the feeling that you're gonna get when you add like the choppy zooms and then the sound effect on each one.
Okay, I see.
Think about how much more like you're gonna feel like you're feeling the edit, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Ranging from $1 all the way up to $200. Why?
Can you imagine it?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Why? Because my brother says I'm only good at Fortnite. Why? Because my brother says I'm only good at Fortnite because I play on. Why? Because my brother says I'm only good at Fortnite because I play on an.
I would
Why? Because why?
Just because it's like there's nothing it sounds counterintuitive. There's nothing crazy like changing on the screen. Like okay, he's just fighting. And his voice I don't think is clear enough to the point where someone can deal with it without subtitles. Like you can, but subtitles would work and hit basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? Because my brother says I'm only good at Fortnite because I play on an expensive one.
Just admit it, bro. Without that keyboard, you would be terrible.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Like you subtitled here, which is great, and also I really like the pacing change that you've made. Like you had it super fast, and then you slowed it right down, less cuts. I love that.
Just admit it, bro. Without that keyboard, you would be terrible.
So today I'm going to prove him wrong by trying to win a game on every single one of these.
Yeah, this was good. So you were using subtitles when there wasn't as much happening. As soon as the visuals take over, like you actually cut out the subtitles, which is great.
On every single one of these.
Yeah, great match cuts again.
On every single one of these. Start
good visor. That was good.
with this $5 trackpad keyboard. It's made out of the cheapest plastic. Trackpad keyboard.
I would match the sound effects to the transition.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, the way I like to think about it is there's no such thing as sound effects being too loud or too low in general. Obviously, there's extremes, but like there's no such like when people say like, oh, should this be slightly higher or slightly lower? The truth is either could work. It's more about them being the right volume relative to other sound effects. For example, like I used the example of like the flapping hand versus the train. So basically, like let's say you flap your hand next to your ear, like you can hear like a little whoosh, right? And then when a train's going past you, there's also a big whoosh. Imagine those whooshes were inversed in volume, like the same like sound, but the different like inversed in volume. It would sound really weird, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's why, like, what I'm saying here is, you had like a section earlier where
game on every single one of these, starting with
where it's like the visor was great. Then we had like a really big transition.
$5 trackpad keyboard. It's
but it's no language.
It just felt silent. You know what?
Yeah.
It's made out of the cheapest plastic, and the buttons are tiny. This is not going to.
Something that I think you would really value from, you know, when you're checking your video, silent the voice track, silent the music, just listen to sound effects like one song, and you'll realize like you want it to feel like you could watch this like just like it's an experience on its own, man. Like you've got the sound effects, you've got the visuals, and everything makes sense, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah,
because then when you're watching it, you'll notice like, wait, there was a big ass movement and it was just like tumbleweed going past, like there was no sound. You'll notice those things when you do like an audio only pass.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. Because you know, like honestly, like all the notes I've given, I think like most of it you'd solve by that. Like even this one of like making it feel more tactile, like how the long iPhone is, you would have noticed that if you listen to it with no audio and with sound effects only. If you're a freelance video editor and you want to get more clients, I've got something for you. It's a completely free outreach tracker. It's the same one we use with all our coaching students, and it's going to allow you to be able to send more messages to potential clients, get more replies, and also be able to close them at higher rates. So go get that free tracker in the description. After you signed up for it, I'm going to send it straight to your email. I'm going to give you a bit more information on how I personally help video editors. So if you do want to get more help, you can apply there. But whether you get my further help or not, just go and get the free tracker for now, because at least you're going to be able to run this on your own for a while.